What is up, guys? How's it going? It is Uncle Bob, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you found this, the only reason you would have clicked on this is because, let's not trip over things in here. Only reason you would have found your way here is if you also like old school video games, and you should be subscribed, because that's all we got going. Right now we got this game, we got Final Fantasy 3, the original 3 for the NES. We got Breath of Fire 2, Chrono Trigger, and Earthbound Beginnings. So we got a full deck of old games we got playing. And last time we spent most of our video not getting shit done at all. At all. I just kept getting lost in the great vast sea overworld that we got going. And yeah, that just wasn't helpful. And I still don't like that these guys are called ropers. It's like, that's weird. Keep having the mages do pittance damage on these guys. Da-na, da-na, na, 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 na. Tuck, 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 tuck. Oh, in the nice cool garage playing some games right now. Gonna watch the next episode of my next episode of One Piece right after this. I'll have all of my hobby stuff done nice and early today. No lingering secrets. Ooh. Got the jump on him. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. I don't even know how I didn't kill these guys. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just was looking around my garage, not really paying attention, because I was like, oh, I'll kill these guys. One turn. One turn is all it'll take. Took more than one turn. Yatta-da. Okay, well, at least we figured out how to get over here. Yatta-da-da. Yeah, it's nice. Tomorrow they changed our start time at work to 15 minutes earlier. And that is real nice. Our work has been notorious at UPS for not starting anybody until like the absolute latest time they can start everyone. Okay, we're gonna go up. Is there treasure? I want there to be treasure. I'm not trying to get out of here yet. Come on. Oh, you miss with the punches. Yeah, get him. Oh, it wouldn't let me go down. Alright, whatever. Oh! I'm going to want to figure out how to get these. I just noticed the LED lights are flashing, and I want them to not flash. Let me see if I can text my roommate real quick. Where's his thing at? How can I get the LEDs to go back to... Because I'm not going to want to be recording One Piece, having freaking flashing lights up there. That's going to be super lame. And I'd really rather not unplug them, these lights, and go back to relying on keeping that door open. Because there's a bunch of wildlife outside, and birds love trying to come in our garage anytime it's open. Always see them doing their little birdie hops in here. Okay. Got my sound up. And he's asking, what do I mean? Motherfucker. I'm gonna just use my other phone. I want the lights to go back to the green, red, and blue, like stationary lights, like not moving. Because I'm going to be using my camera, and having color flashes is going to be weird. All right, I should have given him the message. Oh God, what is this? Oh, I'm paralyzed? One sec. One sec. Oh. Oh, I didn't even pay attention to the remote right there. Alright, sorry. Roommate was just coming in and helping with the lights, like I was just asking about. I didn't think he was going to come out here like the very second after I asked him, but he was prompt. Why are we doing paralysis? Stop it. And then let's get it. A good old cure on him. Finally, something else fucking died. Yeah, so I think like one of the characters' hits would have gotten paused out, because I don't know why I paused the recording, and then tried to pause the actual game, and it wouldn't let me do it. I know future Final Fantasies let you do it, but those are actually active time battle games. This is actual turn-based. Is there nothing over here? Did I walk over here for nothing? I'm going to be very pissed off if that's what ends up happening. go for this groper over here. Trying to give me the groping of a Christ. Yay!
Dude, what the fuck? Why couldn't I hit with the guy that I wanted to fucking hit with? I can't stand that shit sometimes, dude. What the fuck?
You know what's funny? When I was a teenager, we used to have a friend who bomb our arm. What the fuck is this? No room to remove this. Are my items full? Okay. I can throw both of the wizard shit away. But it doesn't matter. I just saw the bomber arm thing. That's This probably just does fire damage on enemies. Type bullshit. But yeah, no, when I was a kid, we used to have a friend in our group that used to talk like that whenever he would get pissed. And it was funny because as much as we used to make fun of him for making that voice, there was only one time that I could say I ever heard it, because he wasn't really a part of my friend group. He was like a part of one of my best friends, like on the other side of his other friend group. Because I was older than pretty much all of my friends. So when he was running with us, this guy usually wasn't with him, but on his other group of friends is where this guy was, hanging out with him. And I remember one time, this was like way late. This is like maybe 2019, or not 2019. This is probably 2009, 2010, probably about 2010. And we had all gotten a wild hair in our ass to, for some reason, play Halo 2. Because for most of my friend group, that was like the Halo game. Because that came out, when I was 13 or 14 years old. So that was just the game that like all of us had like a connection to. And I remember we all went to play it. And one of my best friends, he was still really good at the game after all these years. And I remember he just kept like, he still knew where all of the fucking pickups were, where all the spawn points for weapons were and everything. And I remember this dude was getting so pissed at my buddy knowing where it all was, that he started doing the voice that I had always heard about. And he was just like, dude, what the fuck? You know where all of the weapon spawn points are. You know exactly where we're going to spawn. Every time I fucking spawn, you fucking kill. Like, he just, bruh. It felt so vindicating after years and years of, like, making fun of him for doing this voice. But then because I never ran in that, like, exact group, never hearing him actually do it, and when I finally did, oh, it was golden. And it used to be funny because in high school he used to drive a Camaro. So anytime he did anything, he was like, I'm gonna go take a ride in my Camaro. Bro, 100 and what damage? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that was always a really interesting group of friends. Had a guy in our friend group that in high school he was a really bad alcoholic. Like, he used to come in to high school with a bottle of Everclear. Okay, we're gonna change course. Oh, ambush. Fuck you. All of you. But yeah, no, he would. It sucked because I don't know if like other districts and other schools had this, but at least in our high school, every different subject had its own office. So there was the math office, the social. Well, I guess back then it was still. I don't know if now it would be called social sciences, or if they still call it all social studies. But there was a social studies history office, a science office, an English office. And, that was just where all the teachers of that given subject had their offices and, did all their bullshit. And this dude's mom used to work as, she was like the secretary at the, I think it was, I'm almost positive it was the math office, if I'm not mistaken. She was like the little receptionist at the front of the desk. And she was such a sweet woman. My buddy Tom's mom was super nice. But yeah, her son used to come in every day to school with a water bottle filled up with Everclear and would just get shit-faced running around school all day. Just nothing but menace behavior. I remember one of the biggest memories I have of this guy was back when he was back in his fucked up days. I want to say it was in between my 8th grade and freshman year of high school, if I had to guess. Maybe it was 1 year later, maybe, but I'm almost positive it was when I was going from 8th grade to a freshman. I remember I'm hanging out with my best friends, and this dude's over there, and he somehow found his way to the power tools in my buddy's garage. Obviously all of his dad's power tools and shit. And he started taking like chainsaws and shit and was like trying to chase us around with them. Like real big, like redneck troublemaker energy. Like, the energy of the people who, like, flip their eyelids inside out? He was that, but without the actual eyelid thing. But he was basically that energy. You know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know anybody that flips their eyelids inside out, then lucky you. Fucking weirdos. My younger cousin was one of them. And as the meme says, he ended up exactly how you think he would. Fucking been to jail twice, that motherfucker. Are you serious? There's nothing here? I can't even drink out of it for an HP MP restoration? It's frustrating because that means I was like kinda right, kinda wrong. And that's frustrating. Because I was right, turning around was correct, and that was taking the path that was not the designated route. I changed my line correctly. The only part I was wrong on is that there's no fucking shit here. But yeah, no, I remember him just chasing us around with fucking chainsaws and shit, and dude was wild. It's kind of funny because part of the reason why by the time I started, toking on the Mary J, one of the reasons I never really had a problem with it and I never really got in trouble or got caught or anything like that was because... Perfect. Was because I watched all of my friends fuck up. Like, they all started smoking when they were... Shit. They started smoking when they were like 5th grade, 6th grade. Cigarettes. I remember the joke was for a while because, you know, they had started smoking cigarettes. And, you know, back then they were like 13-year-olds. So, like, finding cigarettes is a whole fucking chore and an adventure for a child to get. And I remember one day we were walking around a park or some bullshit. And my friends found a pack of Winston cigarettes. And for fucking years, even if, like, you didn't, because nobody actually smoked Winstons. Nobody ever liked them. But the joke was, for years, is that anytime somebody wanted to go have a smoke, it was, would you like to have a Winston? All cigarettes were called Winstons for a good few years. And I didn't partake in any of it because I was a good boy and afraid my parents would find out and just stayed on the straight and narrow. Watched my friends fuck up numerous times and basically learned how to not do that. By the time I started partaking in anything when I was, 19, I didn't smoke my first time until the summer right after my senior year of high school. Like, I graduated by the time I tried it. I was, for all intents and purposes, a good boy. I was a good boy when it came to that stuff. Didn't try it till I was both 18 years old and an adult. But yeah, watching your friends all make terrible mistakes helps you, helps teach you how to not make them. You bitch. Wow, one turn. Basically just made it so I couldn't attack you this turn. Bunch of fucking dickheads. Whoop. Yep, those days feel so far away now. Like, shit, bro. That was 19 years ago. You know, the memories I'm talking about. There's a good chance that people who find this video, there's a good chance you're not even that old yet. And it's like, damn, man. Yeah, that was probably like, when I'm talking about my buddy chasing me with chainsaws, I'm talking like the year fucking 2004. Do 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 boo doo boo doo boo doo boop. All right, got these fucking these other tentacle monsters. Why is there so many fucking rapey things in this place? Fuck out of here. I don't need none of this. Don't need none of it. Yatta 420. Hold on a sec. Alright, my bad. Both of the girlfriends called because just discussing the day's plans, because originally We were supposed to make homemade pizzas a couple days ago, but we never got a chance to do that. So we ended up kind of switching up our meal plans, and I made a different dinner on that day and whatever. And since both of the girls were going to be working today, I was just going to take the kids out to the walk 20 minutes down the road to the McDonald's play place. Just let the kids run around, have a fun day today. Because I didn't want to make pizzas for the first time unless, at very least, Mama was here. 666 metal. I love it. I approve. I approve greatly of all of this. Okay, that's not how I wanted to do that, but whatever. But I didn't want to make the pizzas without Mom here. But, I guess, girlfriend number 2 is getting really good DoorDashes today, and the two of them are together. So, baby mama is just saying that she's going to call off work today, just find a bullshit reason, to give them, and just say that she'll come in tomorrow and make up the hours. And, yeah, I guess tonight we'll make the pizza and do that. Because we got this Jiffy pizza dough where it's like, it's not pre-made dough, but it's also not like pizza dough that requires like you to like rise in yeast and shit like that. It's like a quick homemade dough. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not from scratch. It's boxed, not from scratch, not pre-made, boxed. So like a decent, healthy middle ground between the two. All right, this door is gonna cut off this part from the next. Once I get into this next room, that's going to be it for the day. Tuck, 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 tuck. I like using the same strategy that I used in Final Fantasy II. And just my big guys, just having them dual wield. Just unga boonga. Smash. And look at that water crystal. What better time to leave than this? So, yeah, I wanted to play another piece of Final Fantasy because since yesterday, 1, I was falling asleep. The video was very boring. 2, it was becoming even more boring because I couldn't find anything on the fucking overworld. So, I feel much better today. We explored basically this whole cave. There's no fucking loot in here, which was a bitch. But you know what? We found the water crystal. So, next time we'll see what all the hubbub is about. So, till then, y'all. Peace.